Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio. I'm Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
Nico DLG.
And this is the last segment of Nerd Thug Radio, episode 69.
I'm going to miss you guys.
We are going to miss you, but I guess next week it's the big 7-0. That's
Oh my God.
insane.
Yeah.
You know, before we get into this hot topic I want to talk about,
Oh, okay.
I was just going back and thinking what to talk about this week, and hey, we're heading to school again. And this is now the second time we've done the show going into school. And now we're going to get into the second time we're doing a Thanksgiving show. And second time we're doing a Christmas show. It's like,
True.
we always say this, but it was blowing my mind today. We never thought we'd be this far.
No way.
And we didn't get this far without you, the loyal Nerd Thug Radio listeners. So
That's right.
We take our hats off to you, but I won't because you can't see me. Unless you're watching on YouTube, and then, whoo, little quick one there.
Boom. That was just a peek
That's just the peak.
at the six head.
So there's a new hot trending app that is hitting the app stores.
And it's rivaling Snapchat among the
Rivaling
teens.
Snapchat, because they say Snapchat is the number one app among teens.
Right.
Facebook is the number one among adults.
Snapchat is like the social media for teens. They like
Right.
that more than Facebook.
And this app, I saw it, and I just saw the name Sarah, and then Corey points out it's probably called Sarahah.
Sarah.
And basically, all this app is you have your own page, and people can anonymously leave comments.
Right. They can send
it.
basically notes.
That's it.
Yeah.
You don't know who it is. You don't
Nope.
know nothing.
Nope.
And I've seen it on like everybody's Facebook. They're putting this stuff, and then it gets annoying because who is this person? Who are you? Speak up, guys. And it drives me crazy in this world that we've created, where you can be behind a keyboard and be this big
Right.
thug or whatever. You have your online voice. You have to speak up for it. Now we're going to make it even more anonymous.
No, we've talked about this a lot, how the internet has sort of given way for people to kind of release their alter egos, their innerness, their trolliness, really.
Right.
And now people pride themselves on trolling groups and conversations and posts, and
So
they
now,
like
yeah.
embarrassing people.
So the majority of the stuff I see on these people, Sarahs, is it'll be a guy or girl and it's their thing, and they'll put this post of all these things they get, and like, oh man, I've always had the biggest crush on you. I wish I could take you out on a date, or blah blah. I'm like, then just do it.
Right, just say it. I don't know.
Your
man.
life would be so much better if you just found out instead of anonymously leaving a comment for this person. And I don't.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're
I
right.
would much rather.
Now it's got like negative weight behind it because you're like, you could just be saying this now.
Yeah,
It doesn't
and
matter.
now you get into the point. It's like, is this
even
like,
a real person.
This to me could get into some cyberbullying stuff.
Oh, for sure. I was
Because-
thinking about all the ways that someone would abuse this.
And not even a negative connotation where they're leaving negative comments, but now you get this person who, maybe feels neglected or doesn't feel connected to people. Now all of a sudden their inbox is flooded with all this, I like you, or I wanted to take you on a date stuff, and they can get excited, and then there's no end result to it.
Right.
Is it even true? People just
it's not
saying
just
that
a
to
lead
say
up.
that? Just, people are getting a false sense of hope or a false sense of happiness.
But would that be bad? But wait a minute, like
It could
if you
be.
if you never know.
It could be. If you a hopeless romantic, or you've never had a girlfriend or boyfriend, and now all of a sudden, I'm speaking teenagers here,
No, I got you. I got
and
you.
now all of a sudden you're getting flooded with, I'd like to date you, and then you don't know who it is. They could drive themselves crazy trying to figure out who this is.
Sure, but it would at
Or-
least be for like a good, like it could be anyone here. So then all of a sudden maybe it forces them to be a little more forward, or a little more outwards, because it could be anyone here.
It could be, or they can never find out, and now they've
Or they
got
could
all
live
these
7 states away.
right, or they have all
A very
this.
specific number of states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it be 8?
Right.
They have all these comments, and now they may never get to follow up on any of them.
See, I'm going the exact opposite with it, where all I'm thinking
going
about is
straight
like,
negative.
no, I am too, but like I'm saying the comments being the exact opposite. Like how many do you think are getting right now the kill yourself, the no one
Yeah,
likes you,
right.
the you are ugly, the why would you do this? Do you not see this? Hey, nice muffin top. You know, like just
Which even though
over and over and over.
even though you think it's anonymous, if something happens, the feds will find out who said
Well,
what.
even if
comment.
they never found out, like how?
it's just
Yeah, why would you want to be that person?
you wouldn't. But
And that's what
how
now
people
that
are.
it's, well, now that it's anonymous, people
It makes
feel
it
empowered.
it makes it easier for them to say,
Right.
"Oh, there's no consequences now."
So okay, this is something.
This is a dumb app.
As a
it
younger
down.
boy, I believed in the power of information, free flowing without any restriction. The older you get, the more you see the need
For restriction.
for some level of. The internet is a beautiful experiment, But when you experiment, you go places and find things that aren't necessarily the right answer. They're just they're interesting caveats in scenarios. So like as you go on this journey, you wind up and sometimes in places that aren't going to be helpful for society. No. And I think this is one of those eras right now in technology.
Oh, definitely.
Where we're at kind of this weird place where I don't think this is. And I'm gonna profit-wise, company-wise, investing-wise, I think there's a future here.
Business.
But I don't think this is the future of social media. I don't think anonymity is going to be the forever future of this. Snapchat and Tinder and Sarahah and all of these abilities to kind of just be very local and small but have this big impact. I think some of that is going to grow, and I think some of it they're going to recognize over time doesn't have the right effect. And so they're going to try to find ways to kind of curb that. And one of those is going to be Sarahah. The idea of anonymously just being able to just destroy someone for no reason other than the fact that I have the ability
the power
to do that.
You're a supervillain now.
The power.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You are.
You're a supervillain.
And so, yeah, I don't know, because like...
Now,
Take it down.
right, yeah.
Destroy the app.
Cancel the app.
Cancel the app now.
Like, I'm glad that Apple fought against the FBI about building in a back door for
Right.
Apple. But there's going to come times and instances
All
where...
right, Nico.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, clean your ear
Yeah.
next to the headphone.
Lean into the microphone as you do that.
Cough next
Hey,
time.
guys.
There's going to be times where we need the FBI
Yeah.
to be able to get into some of these things. This is going to be one of those.
Definitely.
There's going to be death threats. There's going to be stalking. There's going to be bullying. There's going to be issues with this. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where the right answer is on this one.
I'm not a fan of this app.
Because
at
again,
all.
I firmly believe that the internet is this beautiful experiment on information and on media and on where it goes and
All
how
things
it lands.
beautiful can be twisted into evil.
For sure.
No matter what.
Without a purpose, all things can be either good or bad.
Right.
So I don't know.
Even with the
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Like, to be able to, like you said, and we're just going to
Circle around like sharks.
But right. Like, to be able to bully someone without feeling any consequence and being anonymous about it, that's what's going to end up happening.
Yeah.
And right now, all I see is all these people that I know, and they're getting all these Sarahs that tells them that someone likes them. It's like, why wouldn't that person just tell them? Like, if you truly
Now, as
someone,
as a single person on the internet, I'll tell you why people don't tell them.
Go ahead, tell me why.
Because there's this weird line now where, okay, it's cute when you don't know who it is, but then when you know who it is, you value the message differently.
Okay.
If it's someone I want to receive this message from, oh my gosh, they think that's so, I can't believe they like me. If it's someone you don't want to receive the message from, it's like, that person is being creepy. Like, it really literally just comes down to who do you want to get the information from.
I feel like it'd be creepy anyways.
In me, universally, I think it's all creepy. I think the whole idea of an anonymous message is creepy. But think about that. What do women think is a very romantic thing? The secret admirer, right?
Well, they got tons of them now.
Yeah, but they fantasize that. They build that up in their head. The idea of the secret admirer, like, who could it be? It could be anyone. You're right. It literally could be anyone. It could be the guy you least want it to be.
It could be the bus driver.
Anyone.
Shouldn't have given him the bus driver. You're a Sarah.
Right. And that's the thing is, like, people always only build things up one way in their head.
Right.
So
No,
when
that's
it's the other way, then
accurate.
it's awful and creepy. So that's why I get why people like the anonymity of it, but that doesn't take it to a good place.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. This has been a good place, this episode here we've done.
You think so?
Nerd Thug Radio.
I got a little news, just kind of
Yeah, go ahead. Hit
little
us with
tidbits,
something.
just things
Go
that
for
have
it.
happened.
Quick, knock it out.
They announced a third delay for Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Oh, tragic. I just watched it earlier yesterday.
It's coming out 2018. I don't know the details of why it was delayed. The positive way, I liked Pacific Rim 1, so the
Yeah, I did
positive way
too.
I'm trying to spin it, there's a lot of good things coming out from like Marvel and DC in 2018. So maybe they're trying to find
a
better
slot-
window.
a slot where they're not going to have to go up against one of these giants.
Well, maybe.
That's me being positive about it.
Okay.
What else?
It
you got
also
on there?
could be polish.
Right. Well,
You never go without enough
but
polish.
I think that's why. So instead of going to San Diego
Spit
Comic Con, what they
Comic-Con
did do is
International?
they released a second trailer, and then they very quietly announced today that they're
Right.
getting
I
delayed.
saw that. What else you got over there?
DC Legends of Tomorrow, the show on CW. They are apparently actively pursuing bringing Matt Ryan's back as Constantine, your favorite.
I could not be more happy right now.
Like,
the only way I'd be happier is if you told me this news while I was at a Chinese buffet.
that's fair. That's
That's
fair.
the only way I'd be happy right now.
That's fair.
I love Matt Ryan as Constantine. That would make me super happy.
And this one's for Nico. We actually played this a little bit earlier today in the show. The artist Estelle, she's been doing voice work for Steven Universe. And she just recorded Stronger Than You, which was the song of her character Garnet, and just released it as a single in anticipation of her album. The scene we were listening to earlier, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that was, if you missed any part of the show, go back. That's going to be in between segment 1 and 2 and 2 and 3, I believe.
I think so.
You'll hear that little snippet there.
And you can always check that out on the podcast when it releases tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. sharp.
Hopefully. But yeah, so this coming weekend, Nerd Thug Radio will be at Reality of Wrestling down in Texas City, Summer of Champions 4.
We want to thank Brock Baker for coming in today.
Yeah, that's going to be great. We'll get...
and as always, his shirts are coming out Black Friday.
Right. And we did an interview with him last year for Summer Champions of 3. I'm going to release that after the podcast comes up, so you guys can kind of see the difference a year has made in his...
Yeah, because we kind of referenced it a lot, so we need to put that up so they can hear it.
You'll just see the difference in his character and his confidence was just in a year of just shredding hard.
Well, even just in that interview, he was so kind of meek as himself, and then when we said, well, show us what you got,
Dunzo.
he like
Show
roared.
me what you got. And then it was all over.
It was
Always
all
don't
over.
forget, check out, we have our sponsor, Space Cadets Gaming in Oak Ridge.
Yeah, big shout out
We
to
got a lot
them.
of good stuff going on there. Facebook.com/Nerd Thug Radio is everything. We have t-shirts online, so hit me up there. You can find one. As always, I'm Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
Nico DLG.
Same Nerd Thug time, same Nerd Thug channel. Everyone be kind and be safe out there.
Adios, Conroe.